Hi, I am the Box Office Wizard bringing you weekend box office predictions and movie review. For today's show, just going to give you the estimates from this past weekend's box office. Numbers aren't in yet. It's Halloween, so it's going to be a busy night for me. However, though, I want to wish everybody a happy Halloween from the start here. So let's go ahead and get right into the estimates of what happened this past weekend. Boo! A Madea Halloween had a big surprise and finished #1 again. Came in at $16.7 million. That gives this movie now $52 million here in the U.S. alone, and it's not really doing much overseas yet. Probably will not expand too much, but then again, it might. But with Halloween already being right now, I'd venture to guess it'll probably pretty much just stay here. So next was Inferno. Basically, it had a very bad start. Only came in at $15 million for this coming weekend. Obviously, about $10 million off what most projections were. I was there at $24.8 million on my predictions, so. It's kind of unfortunate for that. However, though, the good news for it's actually made $132 million already overseas. So it I think the budget's $75 million for it. So very good start for the movie overseas. It's kind of been the trend with this series, anyways, though, other than the Da Vinci Code. So third place was Jack Reacher. Came in at $9.6 million for this weekend. It's now made $40 million here in the U.S. and $94 million worldwide. Actually had a 60% drop here, so a little bit more than probably what was expected. But overall, I think this series, though, will do very well. This movie in the series will do very well internationally, although China probably is expecting to do a lot more, but it still did do, I think it was $12 million overall. So, and that's, wouldn't surprise me to see a third Jack Reacher movie as well coming up. Fourth place was The Accountant. Came in at $8.5 million this weekend. It's now made $82 million worldwide, so great for this movie. $60 million budget, so they're going to see a nice return on this film. Fifth place was Ouija. Had an actually pretty good weekend at $7 million, and it's now about a 50% or about 50% drop over the weekend. It's now at $25 million, and it's now made $44 million worldwide. So probably going to see a Ouija 3 at this point. So sixth was The Girl on the Train. Came in at $4.3 million. It's now at $66 million just here in the U.S., $122 million worldwide. So obviously the success of the book is transferred over to the movie as well. Like I said, I haven't actually seen the movie or read the book, so I'm not sure if there's a sequel in the works with this or not. But it sounds like it's probably just a movie that's done once. So overall, though, it is performing probably as expected and. Probably finished in about 150, 175 million range overall. So next is Miss Peregrine's Home. It came in at $4 million for this weekend. Another good weekend for it. It's now at $80 million here in the U.S. and $164 million overseas. So it's doing very well, and it's just continued to have good weeks each and every weekend. So eighth place is Keeping Up with the Joneses. Don't know why, but these movies that start out at just kind of have a disastrous start, actually end up having a second weekend. It's kind of been the trend lately for the last few months. Actually came in at $3.4 million, so it was only about a 40% drop. So not sure what's exactly going on, but unless people are just like, I've seen everything else, let's go give this a shot. So so I think it's sitting about $12 million right now overall. So next is Storks. Came in at $2.8 million. It's now made $154 million worldwide, so this movie's done very well overall. And rounding out the top 10 for the selections I made was Deepwater Horizon, which actually finished 11th place. It came in at $2.1 million. It's now at $99 million worldwide, $110 million budget. It's not going to make any money, obviously. So, movie news, lots of movie news here. Got Doctor Strange. It actually premiered this past weekend internationally in a bunch of markets, and it came in at $86 million overall. So, big start for it overseas. It's kind of neat, though, according to Variety, it's actually 50% ahead of what Ant-Man did overseas, 37% higher than what Guardians of the Galaxy did, and 23% higher than what Captain America the Winter Soldier did. So it's off to a great start. And obviously this film will be out this next weekend here. Initially, with this being a character that not a lot of people have probably heard of, other than you go, yep, Doctor Strange, okay, what's he really about? It's actually off to a great start. So, there's been a lot of marketing, obviously, for it. So I think this movie will do a lot better than what they originally expected it to do. So, next, Tom Cruise. He's actually going to play the character Methuselah If you don't know who he is, he's actually Methuselah is in the Bible the guy who actually lived 969 years, and that's what the character he's going to be playing. For this role, David Hyman, he's actually from the Harry Potter franchise. He's actually going to be producing it. And Joaquin Ronning, I'm even saying it right, he's from Pirates of the Caribbean 5, and he's actually going to direct it. He's actually directing the Pirates of the Caribbean movie too. So, like I said, no date when it's going to be coming out or anything like that yet. However, though, it's kind of a different role that Tom Cruise will be playing. So, Deadpool 2 news. Fox has actually already found they haven't officially found it, but they really want director David Leitch to do the next Deadpool 2. They're obviously interviewing other people as well, but his name has come to the top. If you don't know who he is, he actually co-directed John Wick. So if you've seen that, you know how well that movie was put together. So I could see that being a good fit for him and with Deadpool 2. And just have to wait and see, though. Obviously, nothing's set in stone, though. But they are actually hunting very quickly, since I did just report that the previous director did part ways here just in the past week. So next is the movie Al Capone. There's actually going to be another biography on him, and it's going to be called Fonzo. And Tom Hardy's actually going to play the lead role in this movie. So film is actually in pre-production right now, so it's it hasn't actually started, but obviously they're moving forward with it, and I don't have a release date on that yet. So, hey, just want to thank everyone for watching the show. Especially want to thank Jose, who gave a couple thoughts on what his favorite sequel is coming out this past weekend. He wants to see Toy Story 4. He actually talked about a lot of other movies. He wants to see Deadpool 2, Madagascar 4, and one I didn't even know was coming out is they're going to have an Emoji movie coming out. So, but Jose, thank you for watching. Appreciate it each and every week, and for those that do, thanks for tuning in. So, hey, that's it for today's show, and I'll be back on Friday giving you predictions you can count on. They're better than the weatherman. Take care.